Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm at a cafe and behind me is a room and it's basically like a window to, what is it, floor to, ceiling to window, what are these terms like, ceiling to floor windows, so people behind me in the room can see everything that I'm doing. This is great. This is actually great for my confidence levels. It's gonna make me more confident filming in public, so it'll be great. I got this in Sapa. It's so pretty, right? Also took my nails off. Today I'm gonna talk about the time that I lost Noah Khan's Fenway show ticket battle. It was a bright and sunny day. I don't even remember the date when the tickets had opened, right? So basically, I was in math class. It was 12 p.m. I was so excited. The day prior, actually, yeah, like a couple weeks prior, I had, oh my god, wait, why am I forgetting it? It was right after my birthday. Yeah, oh my god. Anyways, on the day of my birthday was when pre-sale tickets had come out. And I don't even remember what happened, but I remember towards the end, I remember that on my birthday at like 12 p.m. or something like that was when I think pre-sale tickets were coming out. But I hadn't signed up for pre-sale because I don't know how to do that. And so I was hoping to get tickets through like regular sale, but I remember like I was like 9 p.m. or something like that on my birthday. That's when it hit me that like, oh my god, I think like Noah Khan tickets have been out on sale, and I think I literally missed it. But then I realized, and then I went online. I genuinely like freaked out in front of my friends. Like, what the frick? Like, did Noah Khan tickets come out and I didn't even get to fight for it? And then I realized that the actual regular sale, I guess, came out like I think a day later or like a couple of days later. I feel like I'm getting the details fuzzy, but anyways, Noah Khan tickets came out a couple of days later, and then I remember that like a couple of days later on the actual day of the sale, I was like, oh my god, it says tickets are out today, and it came out at 12 p.m., which is such a, well, I guess like I don't know why they chose 12 p.m., but for me it was such a bad time because 12 p.m. was like I think like my first class of the day, and it was freaking math. It started at 12 p.m. and so I remember sitting in math class. I had opened my iPad. I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited for Noah Khan tickets. I'm gonna get these tickets. I'm gonna go finally see him on tour, because the last time that he was in Fenway, he did a Fenway show, I was at work like 20 minutes away, like walking distance from Fenway, and I didn't realize it until I was on the train back home. That's when I saw like everyone in Noah Khan gear, and I was so freaking mad. So I was like, oh my god, this is meant to be. I'm gonna get his Fenway ticket. I'm gonna see him on tour. When I tell you I love Noah Khan songs, I genuinely love every single song ever. I think I know like genuinely every single song ever. It's actually so good. And like my summer anthem, beginning of summer, June, was Noah Khan. Okay, anyways, but on the day of, I was sitting in math class. It was 12 p.m. I was so excited. What was I doing? Yeah, I had like gotten my iPad ready. I had like opened the website. I was ready. I was so excited. And then it tells me that I'm like 80,000 in line to get the tickets. I was like, what the hell? 80,000? I'm never getting these tickets, bro. Anyways, and then so I like sit in class. I wait for 30 minutes. That's when like it finally starts. The amount of people in front of me starts decreasing finally, and then so I finally come to like the top 10 where like there's 10 people in front of me, and so I like wait. I decide that I'm gonna take my iPad with me, exit the room, because when I need to like insert my credit card details, I can't do that like in class. That's gonna look so dumb. And so I was like, let me take my iPad and go outside and put my credit card in. And so I did go outside, and I freaking finally I saw a bunch of seats, and then at that time I was also like waiting for my friends to tell me if they also wanted to go or not, because I didn't know if they wanted to go, because they're also Noah Khan fans. So I was like, should I like wait for them? But I could only find like tickets that were I could find tickets that were like 2 people only. which is like, and there was like two other people that I was waiting on, but also two people only. That cost up to 1K, up to like 1K, and baby, I don't have 1K in my credit card, bro. And so I was like, oh. So and then I went outside, and in hindsight, it probably looked so confusing and dumb. I like genuinely just straight out walked out of the class with my iPad, and I like was telling my friends this, and then she said like they probably, like, my classmates and my teacher probably thought I went to the bathroom with my iPad, which honestly it's so funny. But anyways, I went outside. I was like waiting to get a ticket, and I could not freaking find tickets. I could, but I couldn't find like singular tickets, and so I kept trying to refresh because like I really wanted a ticket, but again, like I did not have 1K in my card, and I was not gonna buy two tickets if I didn't have money for it. And so I was really trying to find one ticket for me, and then genuinely I couldn't find it. So that was the end of that. And then I walked into class like 15 minutes later, and it probably looked so dumb because like, why was this girl outside of the class? They probably thought I was like in the bathroom with my iPad. Why was this girl in the bathroom with her iPad for 15 minutes? Oh my god, I probably look so dumb, but that's okay. But anyways, yeah, I lost the battle, and now that I'm like seeing the actual show, and the fact that he got inducted into the Fenway Hall of Fame, so proud, so happy for him. But also like, I should have been there, bro. I should have been there, and I was so excited too. I was like, I'm gonna get no con tickets, bro. It's meant to be, but then it wasn't, so it's fine. So, but I'm like watching everyone's videos from the show, and it's been really good so far. I genuinely love all of his songs. I think he's such a great artist. Like genuinely my top 10. Not even my top 10, bro. He's like number one.